We're gonna go through gi footage from actually probably I think about a little over a month ago, sometime back in February. And yeah, might be a little short, but that's good because I'm not gonna stay up all night with you guys. So let's get started. Skip ahead through some chit chat here. Looks like we got Jack and Camden. Oh, and if any of this looks especially fast to you guys, it's because it is from now on. We're going to be playing footage at like a quarter, like 25% faster. Down here in the corner of the screen, you could see our playback speed. So you guys aren't as quick as you think you are in general.
You're getting after it.
Yeah. Nice body lock grip from Jack there.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm sure Bertram would be very pleased seeing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing Jack's always good for is practicing some stand-up. He will throw it at you, and he's got different a different style from like other wrestlers or judo guys. He likes his Greco-Roman approach. I like seeing Camden weighing heavily, like he's playing this lapel grip right now. He could use that to get Jack to move a lot more. Like Jack's, cutting angles on him and everything. But it's a good way to control the shoulders. Get your opponent's feet heavy. Get them planted if you want them planted. Get them moving if you want them moving. Someone could have gone flying there.
Yeah. Yeah, Jack does a really good job of kind of what you were complimenting Camden on, just staying heavy. Like you always feel like you have to get out of his way. That was a nice single leg.
Yeah, just scooped it up, drove in.
Yeah.
Not much of an angle cut there, but not entirely necessary.
If he does anything to pass. Okay, I think maybe they're just going just for takedowns.
Yeah, it looks like it. I think Jack's being a little friendly with him on this roll. There are definitely some good opportunities he has here. Looks like you're going. I think this was you're going with Riley up here on the side. Yep. This is like her maybe second or third class. So.
Right. Yeah. You were over on the sidelines because you were watching this, right?
I think so. Yeah. This was before I got back on the mats.
Yeah.
Oh, with the Seonagi. Let's check that out again. So you could see Jack's trying to get Camden to press into him here, right? He's got good control. His head's I don't want to say it's too low over the elbow. It is lower than I think most guys typically would do. They'd most likely be ear to ear, forehead into the shoulder or the chest. But Jack's head in this position is, one, he's pressing forward, but two, he's putting a lot of downward pressure on Camden's leg here, which will make it more stationary for the move he's trying to set up, which is this Seonagi, right? So spins around. I don't know if you could tell. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say that he could tell he was getting the legs open a little bit more, or maybe Camden just reacted that way. So when he stepped, okay, yeah. So as he goes to hit his turn, Camden's legs open up a little bit. He gets his hips in underneath him. And just takes him down by the arm for a shoulder throw or a Tsunagi, depending on what your specialty is. This was also one of Matt's first. I don't know if I think this was his first week that he was here. You and him have a role later.
That's right.
So you and Riley still going. I don't think she realizes how close she is to a good leg entanglement there.
Right.
So Caleb's doing a good job up top. What I always tell you guys to do, bugging the feet, right? Catches Camden in a square stance, hits the double Kouchi with the double inside trip. Trying to work a single leg, it looks like, coming up on that.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny, Gordon just posted about that on Instagram today, about like one of his famous clips from like a grappling industries tournament where he hit a double Kouchi, put the guy down, guy stood right back up into a square stance, and he hit it again on him, and it was just,
yeah,
it was like it looked foolish, like how easy it was. Right, got Matt and Joe. You see Caleb like stepping on Camden's shoulder and bicep here.
Yeah.
You're being like merciful, but also torturing Riley at the same time. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. I think I tend to do that with new people.
All right, what's going on?
Try to be as nice.
Yeah. You don't want to chase him away.
Yeah.
Okay, so Caleb's got a little sweep on Camden. I feel like Caleb's doing the same thing to Camden. Just mercifully torturing him.
And the angle, trying to go for probably an arm. Yep.
It looks like Camden's in a good spot. He's got his shoulder down, so I imagine his elbow's pretty safe.
Right.
I'm not too upset about what he's doing with his leg there.
Yeah, coming up to bug Camden, or to bug Caleb's arms.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on with Matt and Joe here? I think they looks like they're just talking shop.
Yeah.
Defending triangles, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I think Matt hit one earlier, and they were just talking about how to get out of him. Oh no, Joe was asking me how to get out of the triangle. So I think he was going around and figuring out, from a variety of people what they use in order to stay safe in the triangle.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've been revisiting triangle escapes myself lately, especially because it just seems like we have so many guys who are gravitating to that now.
Right.
And like, I don't know, I'm like refocusing my efforts on submission escapes and like categorizing them between like, early and late, and like thinking about just trying to like redo how I've thought about them over the years. Triangle escapes were always pretty bad for me.
Mm-hmm.
I was good at preventing them, but once they were on, it was, especially against like, I can't even say especially against anybody in the gym. You know, with good strong legs, it's a real difficult one to deal with.
Yeah, late stage escapes in general are hard to deal with, but the triangle just is probably one of the more threatening, I would say.
Yeah. So for anyone in the chat who is one of our subscribers, it looks like a lot of you here are. Over the weekend, I interrupt me if you need to, if I'm missing anything here. I started putting together some emotes for everybody to use, and of course the very first one I did was the thumbs up for Joe's from Joe's broken or dislocated thumb. So that's up there for everybody with a Twitch Prime or a tier 1 sub to use. Give your fellow students a thumbs up whenever they do something real good, and put Joe's thumb to good use. Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
What's up, Deathcore? How you doing, man?
So now we got Caleb and Austin.
And yeah, if you guys think of any other good stuff that I could isolate that looks reasonable in a like a 12 by 12 pixel frame, shout it out. I'll make it. I don't know if my original idea of like strangle faces is gonna work as well, just because of how tiny these icons are. So Caleb's got to do a lot here to get his, well, not a lot. He's got to focus on getting his knee free from this half guard position. And this reverse crossface isn't a bad option as far as like upper body control goes, but when it comes to like when I'm in this spot, I'll either keep the regular crossface on the other side of the head. If I choose to go to this side, I can't say I typically hang out here. I normally take this down to the hip, right, and completely focus on the legs. Would you do something pretty similar, don't you, typically?
I do. Yeah, I make sure my head is over the elbow at all times. That's really the thing that I mainly focus on. But I think my hands are definitely going down like lower, either onto the middle back or down towards the hips.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I've never paid attention to it. But with Austin bringing his arm up, if I was Caleb, I would be switching it, like digging that right arm underneath and then switching to a standard crossface. Yeah, to drive it up and then drive my my knee that's trapped across into a 3/4 mount. You know, like I would try and knee staple on with my right knee.
Yeah. On
Austin's left side, you know.
Would you start looking for like yeah, you guys are digging it. Start looking for like a katagatame or something, or just as a matter of passing.
In a matter of passing, and then always threatening with the arm triangle katagatame.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good effective use of knee on belly here, just to make just to make Austin a little miserable, get his leg free. I'm curious if he's purposefully working side control here, just some of his attacks, because you know, once like this back step's perfectly fine, totally good option, but it looks like he stepped out so easily. I was gonna say he might be able to just go straight to mount from here, but I think Austin may have actually had a butterfly hook, so with the knee in, that would have prevented that.
I forgot it was 1 1/4 speed. I'm like, wow, I was really excited to say bye to somebody. Jesus.
Yeah, I should draw more attention to the playback speed counter on the screen. Caleb being very effective from north-south up here.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And we've gone over this even since this time, to tighten the head up a little bit with the knee pinch, right? Like,
Yeah.
that, knee pinch around the shoulders to set up that dorsal Kimura, I think is probably the most important piece of control, other than locking up the Kimura grip.
Yeah. Like right around here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Exactly. Because otherwise, you see how Austin gets his shoulder down to the mat. Like right here, Austin knows he's like, oh, he's gonna go for the armbar, so I've got to switch and get down low. So he's trying to get his left shoulder down to the mat so that he can beat and slip his arm.
Yeah, right there.
Right. And that's where the knee pinch and then driving the knee, using it as a wedge all the way up the body is, I would say, the most effective way. Danaher talks about it in his armbar series. Also using his head, to draw the hand and arm up and across the body while you're making that turn. I've noticed that a lot in my submission attempts. It seems to really tighten it up.
Yeah. And notice the angle that Caleb's at here. Like, he's not cross-side on this armbar like you normally would be. He's much more over the head, I guess you could say. So got to pay a lot of attention to which way the arm is being broken at that point. So it's always good to practice your finishing mechanics. Ooh, look at that.
Nice.
A little reaping in the gi. Love to see it. Nice answer to a knee on belly.
Yep.
Right? This really sucks for Austin right now. But he's got a little... He didn't even have to really knee bump him here, right? Like, if Austin kind of pointed his knee right into Caleb's butt, he could bump him forward and then look to enter legs in a multitude of ways, and this is a perfectly good way too. But just coming up and over, kind of a, I mean, an IBJJF rep might call this a reap. Caleb's knee isn't in any real trouble right now, but sets him up right into a nice Arimiyashi position. And Caleb doing smart to like kind of keep that heel off of him, try to open up that closed circle. What's going on here? It's a pretty terrible feeling when you know that you like have to boot your leg through, but whoever you're going against is like over 6 feet tall, and it doesn't matter how far you boot, and your legs are super short. I'm just talking about myself now, obviously not either one of these two. I think Caleb had like 4 subs. We'll just give it to him. Cool, so this might be maybe your first roll with Matt. I don't remember.
I think it was.
And then we got the 2 guys who love to do takedowns up top with Jack and Joe. Hopefully you two don't stay off screen too long.
If I remember right, I think you said we did for the most part.
Probably, yeah. Might have to go forward through this one.
It was a fun roll. I mean, even still, he was like, we were both really tentative with each other, not knowing each other's games or anything.
Yeah. Joe getting a little set up there. Trying to get that armbar.
I think you got it.
Did Jack tap on that? I could have just verbal tapped.
Yeah.
We got two. That was a nice little setup. Let's keep going. So we got you two coming on screen. I don't know if I've rolled with Matt in the gi yet.
It's miserable.
I was gonna say I could only imagine when he can actually like grip you how much more it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing a great job controlling your legs and just trying to cut angles on them. The ball boy on the tennis court coming in for your belt. Let's go back to that pass. Pause here.
I think it's, yeah. Left hand comes, grabs my pants. He can walk around
Yeah.
pretty easily.
That's an illegal grip though, man.
Yeah.
Gonna have to disqualify him. You win this round. Got a question. Is a headlock from a non-dominant position considered stalling? What do you mean by a non... I mean, if I have a headlock on somebody, I feel pretty damn dominant. If you're thinking about... Like, the only thing I can think that you're talking about is, like, if you're on bottom side... Like, if you're in bottom side control and you're holding onto the guy's head, but you obviously don't have the ability to guillotine him, right? Is that kind of what you're thinking? If that's the case, I don't know if I would call it stalling so much as stupid, just because you leave yourself open for a Von Flu choke, and the guy can, you know, your opponent can maneuver easily, right? His hips have full maneuverability, so you're not really stopping any action, which that's more what I would consider stalling. I don't know. What do you think?
Yes, I interpreted the question like, you know how people, like, if you're in side control, people will reach up and grab the head as it's coming across the body.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that, so not necessarily the guillotine on, you know, like under the throat that way, but basically over top of the neck.
Yeah.
And I mean, for that, it could be stifling for people, you know, when they go against the first, you know, time or two. But you leave yourself open for easy katagatames, the arm triangles.
Yeah.
The arm bar is also there as well, kimuras. It can be, again, it'll slow your opponent down a little bit, but there's probably, I think to Matt's point, is there's more effective things that you could be doing from that position, such as creating and maintaining frames, and then getting your hips out so that you can regard or get up to your feet.
Yeah, and I guess I consider stalling to be more of an offensive technique, right? So if you're the guy on your back holding the head, even in that case, you're largely, I mean, like, yeah, like, I guess to the original question, I don't know if I could say, Joe found it. Good, I'm glad. I'm glad Joe's using the thumb. All is complete. I don't know if I would consider. I don't know if you could stall from a non-dominant position, but I might just be getting into semantics there. I would say that, yeah, if you're holding onto the guy's head from side control or maybe another similar situation, you're just giving up opportunity to defend well and to escape to you know, better offensive positions.
Yeah, I mean, I think the like what you're saying, like stalling would be not engaging.
Yeah.
Technically, I guess you would be engaging if you're trying to squeeze somebody's head off in bottom side control.
Yeah.
If I were your coach, I would strongly advise against it.
Yeah. Yeah, laying and praying, keeping, holding a guy in turtle without trying to advance, things like that. That would be more stalling, in my opinion.
Yep.
But yeah, solid pass from Matt. Just
Oh, yeah.
keeping your leg fully extended, and walking around. Just really, really simple, really basic approach. It gives me hope when I see like black belts just doing the fundamentals very well. Like,
Oh yeah.
it reminds me that like, you never have to do crazy, flashy, stupid stuff to progress in this sport. And just like that, like working to mount, slowly and methodically.
Yep.
Caleb and Joe. Oh, Matt and Austin. Okay. Does that answer your question, Deathcore? What did see Matt's leg entrance here?
Mhm.
Nice simple
Oh,
Krasashi
nice.
Garami entrance.
Yeah.
I'll just point out something here, like the way he gets Austin's hips all the way over his head, right? His hands are going to be on the ground, but like the real thing you want to look for is if you want to enter into Krasashi this way from like that bottom position, make sure that your head and his hips are directly, his hips are directly over your head. That's a sure sign that you're going to get this move and complete it. What beach? I mean, if you're talking Myrtle Beach, then whatever. It's not that nice. If you're talking maybe a good Florida beach, I could see you skipping class for that. Damn, Jack with a nice heavy snap down on you.
Yeah.
That was good. Great reaction from him. It looked like you tried to react to the snap down with a shot, and then he quickly sprawled to take that away. Let's see how Joe just. All right.
Tominagi.
Do that again. Slow this down. So right up in the gut, up and over. Caleb did. You bailed on the grips last minute.
Yeah.
Could have gone for a nice somersault there, but killer throw. Yeah, it's all right though, Aiden. I always miss Thursdays, so.
I miss Thursdays, yeah.
Were you at a Checkers game today or something?
I was, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It was fun. I actually really like watching the Checkers.
I went to one of the games a long time ago before I moved here. I was visiting a friend. It was they're a fun team to go see.
Yeah.
Also got to celebrate Charlotte FC's first win ever yesterday. Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, we whooped up on the New England Revolution 3-1. Not that anybody in this chat probably cares at all about MLS soccer. Yeah, I don't know too much about like lower league hockey. I don't know much about major league hockey, but they definitely put on a good show. Like, and hockey itself, like just to go see live is much more exciting than watch it on TV. Oh, Jack with the cement mixer.
Yep.
So really good. Does a great, and I like how he's not even gripping cloth. Like you could see there for a split second.
Mm-hmm.
He like kind of just flopped his hand down on your back, like right there, and just pushing into your back. Blocks your tricep on the other side. You play chess, Joe? I feel like we have a secret chess contingent at this school that either nobody knows about or I'm just now learning about. Because Austin apparently is a good chess player.
Oh, really?
And Mike and I just, Bertram and I will sit and kill a bunch of scotch and play chess from time to time. What happened with Joe and Caleb?
Okay, so.
Yeah, I didn't see a tap, but I'm curious. I think that might have been a tap. Throw another one off for Joe. Whatever, man. We're gonna have to organize a round robin chess tournament, and then just let Austin basically smoke us all. Man, Jack's looking really solid, and this was I know this was over a month ago, but like I think some guys who take time off, especially at lower belts, they come back concerned that like they've like lost skills or something like that, or they're rusty. I like Jack, you know, between like all sorts of things, you know, he's had to take some time off. And to see him come back and just like still doing really well on the feet, doing really well with like some guard passing fundamentals. I mean, mat returns that he was doing on you, like, love to see it.
Yeah, sometimes it's enough to just get rid of the bullshit so that you come back fresh, you know?
Yeah.
You're not worried about stuff that's not important.
Yeah, or just address all the other stuff going on in your private life, your professional life, whatever. Get your head clear, and just come back and be able to train. And get your back taken by a brown belt, and probably bow and arrow choked. Or looks like you're going to a top lock position here, to a rear triangle almost, going for the armbar maybe.
Yeah, I'm running out of time.
Yeah,
I think I got the shoulder. Yeah, whatever it was. Caleb will probably smash me for 6 minutes.
Yeah, Austin told me, like, I don't know, a month or two ago that he was like super into chess. At least back when he was younger. And I like went home and downloaded like 2 chess apps and just nonstop, and like I think I scroll social media less now and do more chess puzzles instead. And I just
Probably
like
better.
yeah.
Well, certainly better. Not probably.
Yeah. It's been cool getting back into it. As cool as chess can make you. So I think Caleb, I don't know. I don't want to give him like one technique to, or like one tool to use here, but like through this whole position, right, where he has you in side control, I haven't seen him take advantage of the fact that you guys are wearing gis once.
Yeah.
Like I think let's go back early on when he was trying to pass your guard. Okay, so we get some. It looks like he's gripping some cloth here, trying to control the legs. But like as we saw with Matt earlier in your role with him, like you've got to use everything you can to like progress, right? So it looks like his game, he switches or he passes your guard, and his game largely reverts to like his no-gi approach, right?
Right. He could be grabbing my pants and pulling knees towards him, trying to go for a mount.
Yeah, just generally doing a lot more to control your legs, make your re-guarding less effective, and make his positional advancement more effective.
Yeah. In North-South, a good example of that would be grabbing my belt so that I can't twist and turn, and you can keep that frame locked in.
Yeah. Where were you guys? Yeah, like right. So okay, it looks like he like briefly had a hand on the belt. He's got nice tight elbows on the inside. I wouldn't be surprised if he was trying to do the like the way you expose arms, where you dig under and try to roll them up. Kind of looked like what he was trying there for a second. Yeah, so like right here, if he wants to work towards mount, I think he has some good opportunities that he can take advantage of. But you just got to set it up right. And get that knee across. I mean, like right where he's, you're doing this super annoying, tracking the knee right into the hip, trying to set up your side guard, right?
Yep.
He reaches up and pushes. I don't know why he hesitates here, like to send that knee all the way across your stomach, right?
That's right.
And again, like I don't know. We talk like after the stream, we'll get to class, and you guys will tell me like, oh, I was trying to do this, or I've been working on this. So I'm fully aware that Caleb may be actually trying to work on something specific that we just can't see on here. But for anybody who finds himself in this position, he just slammed your leg back to the ground, opened up this path all the way across your stomach. Really, really great time to try to take mount. And then I just noticed this too. Right here, little pants grip, pull those knees over, and you got an easy mount transition. Yeah.
You also, like with the left leg going over, you don't have to take them out directly, right? You can let it burn. You can, drive the knee up across and basically ride your shin over top of the hip line. That's what I like to do, especially if somebody is very, in a crunch position, like how I have my elbow down by my right knee.
Yeah, just waiting to capture your ankle.
Exactly, yeah. You may want to just sit there and chill for a minute until you can get my elbow up so that you can take them out more effectively.
Yeah, I think I touched on that, like or we talked about that a few weeks ago. I think I was against, maybe it was Aiden and Austin, Or no. There was one match where somebody did that, where they got their knee up and they took their sweet time working across to get to mount.
Yeah, I remember.
Maybe that was me in Austin. I don't know. I wonder if I should just invert the thumbs up emoji, and now we could have a thumbs down emoji too. Just get double the usage out of that dislocated thumb. You're in such a bad spot there for like a split second. Like I hate when I'm trying to roll up to turtle against Caleb and his weight is directly over my hips and I can't even get my knees underneath me. Like it's such a scary moment where you're flattened out on your stomach. It's funny to me how wrestlers fear being flat on their back, and like the last place I want to be is flat on my stomach in jiu-jitsu. Yeah, it's pretty awful. Nice little turtle breakdown.
Yeah, you just grab my ankle. Yep.
And
then...
Yes, Ronnie, belly down starfish. Maybe that we'll need an emote to represent belly down starfish too.
Now he's going for the pants grip. You see that?
I missed it.
He was grabbing my pants and trying to pull my knees towards him.
Oh, yeah, okay. It looked like his own legs and hips were in the way.
Yep.
Looks like you're. For a second, I thought you were gonna try the Makikomi again.
I have tried that on him in the past, and it just does not end well.
Yeah, and with his weight so far back, like that belt grip, like trying to hit a hook sweep or anything is so difficult.
The only thing I'm doing there is trying to stay attached to him.
Yeah.
As I almost break his leg. But see, like, do you see how his weight was kind of back on his haunches?
Yeah.
Like, because I'm pulling him so much, right? Like, I'm pulling, it makes him feel like he has to sit back because I'm going to sweep him otherwise.
Yeah.
But as he starts coming up, I'm like, oh, okay, well, I can come up too, and just go straight up.
And then, oh yeah. Yeah, his knee's in a bad spot there, or his foot.
Yep.
Did you see Danaher's new free release?
I did.
Yeah, for like training safe and avoiding injuries. I saw a trailer for it, like whatever was out on like BJJ Fanatics Instagram or something. And he's like one of the number one ways injuries happen is by, well, one is falling body weight, but also like driving through opponents instead of cutting your angle and going to the side. Kind of like
right.
if
what I just did.
Yeah, kind of. Let's go back to it. So like if I mean like here, you're not. It's the principle's there, but like if maybe if Caleb was kneeling and you doubled him like a blast double while he was kneeling, then it's like something's gonna pop. But if you hit a double and then cut to the side, safer way to take your opponent down.
You see my hips pop up as soon as that happens.
Yeah, you knew exactly.
Yeah, I was like, oh, and I think I stopped and was like, is your knee okay?
Yeah, you're like, get that out of there.
Yep.
I'm surprised he just let you pass too. He could have just put it right up the middle.
It was inevitable.
Yeah, seeing things like that make my knees feel a little nervous too. Let's see, skip ahead too far.
so I'm playing with that far side arm, trying to see how far he'll let me get him on his side.
Really good awareness from him. I like how he doesn't, like, I think one thing he could do that would really suck for him is just roll to his left, right? Like, kind of a beginner mistake, but you see how he just plants his feet and then drives up through your legs to prevent you from getting that closed loop on him up around his neck, right? So he puts himself more into mount, or not even like a strong mount, like your leg is trapped underneath him.
He's got the workings of an elbow escape, or the beginnings of an elbow escape there, right?
Yeah.
Stand down low.
So just good awareness to prevent the back take or the rear triangle position, the reverse top lock.
I didn't have anything. I'm like
talking shit to
wearing.
him.
Yeah. I guess for sitting on me for 4 minutes.
Yeah, let's see what Austin does. Yeah, dude. Who else would it be? Now, I don't know when you got in the chat, but we were just highly complimentary of your situational awareness.
Yeah, we just watched you beat the shit out of me for 4 minutes. 5 minutes.
Man, one thing Austin's been doing like really well is like I generally just like how he is working guard retention. Like his, you've got a strong connection, up here across his upper body, but he's reaching across, blocking the hips on the cross side, like reaching over your back. He knows right where you're trying to go, right? He's well aware of which way you're trying to pass. And he's doing everything he can, even if he fails here, right? Like he's doing a lot to try to pressure your hips and keep you from advancing, rather than just like reaching up and bear hugging you, or putting a frame too far across your hips or too far across your neck, or all the bad habits that we do. Hunting for the ankle right away. Working the elbow escape, really good. Well, yeah, man, you're gonna have to sit through everything now and listen to all the good stuff we said about you. And yeah, I don't know I can't remember. I don't think you subscribed, Caleb, because you're a piece of shit. But if you do, you get to join everybody on this hype train. Joe's dislocated thumb emoji. Oh, cool. I got a little lion next to my name now. Yeah, for anybody who keeps subscribing, we've got, I think after 1 month, you get the MOBJJ lion next to your name. But if you resubscribe, I think you get a white belt at 1 month, a blue belt at 2, a purple at 4, something like that.
That's cool.
Yeah. I hope you guys appreciate everything we're doing for you. It does nothing for your game on the mats, but it makes you look cool in the chat. So you're really, really screwing Austin over here with this underhook.
Yep.
Right? Like everything I was just talking about, how he's doing well with pressuring on the hips, he can't do now, right? I can't tell if you have double underhooks here or not. I think you might.
Pretty sure I do.
Yeah, it looks like you do. Yeah, because I think you have it on the far side there.
Yeah.
And then you probably, yeah, you do.
Yeah, so here I have that on my right side I have the underhook, but on the left side I don't. So he goes up and makes a connection with his own hands, which gives me the underhook, and I didn't have to fight for it. And so from there I just take full advantage.
Yeah, that's
so he's got me in the lockdown.
I mean, not even. It looks like he's trying.
Yeah.
He's just got like that ankle trapped.
Yep.
But you're shutting down so much of his ability to try to regard. Now you got your knee free. I just hope everybody notices the amount of upper body pressure, right? Like how high your hips are up in the air. Makes your legs light, which is going to make it easier to extract your knee, and it makes your upper body heavy, which he is wearing all the weight of, right? So you're pinning the shoulders but making your legs free because you need to get your one knee free. Or I'm sorry, you're making your legs light because you need to get your one knee free. Just really solid example of using your weight to your advantage. I'm writing them out.
I don't know if I finish or anything here, but
Now you're just stalling.
now I'm stalling.
Here's the example of stalling. There it is. Cool. Good stuff. Well, quicker night tonight. But yeah, we will be back at it this week, as always. I'm going to be teaching tomorrow, so this is my first time teaching in a while, just between my injury time and everything. So I'm going to make it miserable on all of you. And I hope you're looking forward to it. What else? And then we got Mike over here teaching on Thursday.
Yep.
Doing some more gi
Yep,
stuff.
that'll be the Thursday.
Yeah. So as always, you guys can catch us up on YouTube in the next day or two. Like, comment, subscribe over there. And then if you expect big things tomorrow, yeah, I'll figure something out. I mean, I gotta live. We have lives to live, Brooke. You'll understand when you grow up. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, if you guys are lurking in the chat, hit the follow button. If you guys are following and want to support us, hit the subscribe button. You can also support us at coffee.com/MOBJJ. And yeah, we will see you guys this week on the mats, this Wednesday back on the stream. So trim your nails, do your laundry, don't be stinky. And we'll see you soon. Anything else from you?
Later. Nah, all good.
All right. Take it easy, guys.
Later, everybody.